Well, hey there, YouTube, fellow silver stackers, silver pourers, silver enthusiasts, anyone else who dropped in to check out what I'm doing, thank you. I'm here in the shed, got a little bit of silver, I've got an idea, little 4-leaf clover here to pour. Trying to get back into the swing of things a little bit here, beginning of the year. I mean, we are a couple months in now, but trying to get back into the swing like I have been for the last, better part of 2 years, so. Give me a few minutes, we'll get some silver heated up and see how this turns out. I did compare it to a previous Clover I did, probably a year and a half ago now. And it turned out to be just under 4 ounces. So I should have about 2.5 here. This is a little bit smaller. I do have a little extra silver if need be. Let's see, dug it out of the box. And I got another, just a generic, good, a Christmas bar. Nothing on it, really. I do have a second one, kind of the same thing. So who knows, we'll see if they have to go to the fire or not. But for now, I will get this silver heated up and come right back. See you in a moment. Okay, the silver is ready, so I'll go ahead and turn off one torch, turn the other one up a little bit, and go ahead and get the pour going. Pour number 1. Well, there's a little bit more silver than needed for that mold, which is good. I don't believe I'll have to melt anymore. It should be fine on the pan there. We'll let it burn down a little bit. Saw there at the end, I did try to get down into that stem just a little bit. Did get some in there, so that's good. I was hoping it would flow in there a little bit better than it did, but no big deal. Again, let it do its thing. Burn down a little bit and come back for pour number 2, so we get a little bit of definition there on that bottom side. So hold tight, we'll be right back. Alright, looks like the silver is ready for pour number 2. And let's see how this turns out. Hopefully it burned out enough so I don't have to do a third one, but we will see. I do have my cover here so I can cover it up. Trying to hold it here to fill in that stem a little bit. Won't know until I uncover it what it looks like. It should be cooled now, at least enough to not go anywhere. Hopefully it filled up that stem a little bit more, but we shall see here in a few minutes when the smoke kind of subsides and see how it looks. Hold tight and be right back. Okay, so the smoke has gone away. Let's see how it looks. And you know what? I'm gonna have to do it again. I did not get anywhere near enough there in the stem. So hold tight. We'll come back for attempt number 2. You know what? Here after I took, well, let's dip it in the water real quick. Pull it off so I can hold it in my hand. I actually did end up getting enough in the stem, but you'll see here a little stubby here, but you flip it over and it actually doesn't look too bad. It just over poured just a little bit here, and that kind of made this side not look very good. So we will re-pour that. Try and make this maybe a little bit wider, maybe not quite as deep, and see how that turns out. So hold tight, we'll be right back. Well, here we go with mold number 2 and the first pour. Get the burnout done and then go from there. fill up anywhere near how I wanted it to, so might have to do it again. I'll be back. Okay, the silver is ready, so let's go with second pour into the second mold here. See if it fills in a little better. And here we go. Now we'll see how that turns out. It would have been nice if I had another arm and hand. I could have done a couple things at one time, but we'll see how that turns out. It did look like it was going to get some ridges and cracking on the top there, on the smooth side, but we'll see here when we uncover it after the smoke clears. Hold tight, see you in a moment. So, once again the smoke is cleared, so let's see what we've got underneath the cover. And you know what, that's actually not too bad on top. Still not quite full. Up here it's not quite full, you can see there, and then down here that leaf didn't quite turn out. But let's go in the water, take a look, see how it looks in hand. Now once again, it kind of did the same thing. So that I might be able to take care of. Kind of let me zoom out there for you. And again, you see here a little bit of over pour. So let's see if I can clean that up a little bit. I think this one will do alright. But I think I'll have to clean up around all of the leaves just a little bit. Just a touch of over pour in between each one. I'll find the smallest little Dremel bit I've got and work on that. See how I can manage. But that one doesn't look to turn out too bad. Like I said, a little bit around the edges, there is some little ripples there, but who knows? We'll work on this, sand it up, grind down a couple of spots, and see how it turns out. So, I'll see you in a bit. Well, as you can see, I decided to pour again and route out a new Clover there. Let's see how this one works. It is deeper than the last one. Hopefully I can get the silver to fill everywhere. Alright. It did not fill quite everywhere. So that means we're going to sacrifice one of the Christmas bars, and I think I'll go with this one. I'm going to go ahead and pop it out of the cover. Try not to burn myself while I show you which one. This one is going away. So hold tight, we'll be back. I'm going to try and fill in the stem there and go from there. So hold tight. I will be right back with the full second part of the pour. Okay, hopefully this is the final pour. Just taking a little time to knock the rust off. And here we go. That looks like it should be okay. We will, as usual, find out here in just a few minutes when the smoke clears. So, those of you who stuck around this long, thank you. I'll be right back and show you how it looks. Okay, so the smoke is gone. Let's take a look. That looks good. I like it. Let's get the can of water here. It's got some ripples in it, but they will all come out in the sanding and polishing. and definitely wouldn't be able to get another one out of this. It did break there. So here it is. Like I say, got some ripples and kind of the cracking that silver likes to do. It's still got that dimple in the middle. And it actually didn't get a great look here on the bottom, but it's still unique. It's a little different than I've done before. It almost has cooling lines here, it looks like. But we'll get this polished up nice and shiny and come on back and show you how it looks all finished up. So I will see you in a moment. So here it is after about 8 hours in the tumbler. Sorry, get that on screen for you. I'll wipe that off a little bit. There we go. Come on, focus. There we go. That's better. We'll kind of work on these edges here tomorrow, since it is almost midnight now. Just wanted to check this out before going to bed, see how it looked. Not bad at all there on the burnout side for being a low detail on this one on the back, but that's not bad. Nice and flat. It's got a little ridge all the way around. I kind of like that border, and kind of makes it stand out real well. So again, we'll work on this tomorrow, do a little sanding, work on getting some of these little cracks away and kind of the rippling around the edges, and get this nice and smooth, get it as polished as I can. Even got some little pore lines here in the stem, so I'm going to try and keep those where they're at, but work on the rest of it, because that kind of like that there. You see it there. Anyways, before this gets too long, yeah, I will catch you tomorrow, and you'll see this when you see it. Not sure when I'll get the video up, but soon enough. So hold tight. I'll be back with the final product. So I actually kind of changed my mind here. I did put it in the tumbler for another couple hours today, and I actually like the contour and the design that came out on this one, so I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to sand it down like I have on a lot of them to get that real smooth finish, so all that goes away. I do kind of like it. I don't know if I can get my actual stamp on here due to that little indent. I'll give it a shot, but I'm not going to really try too hard. Probably just have to go with the letter stamps. But let's weigh it here real quick. You can see that there. And it is 3.49, which works out about what I thought. I thought I had about half an ounce, and I put in 3 more ounces of little bars, so yeah, 349. I think you can see that there. There we go. 3.49 troy ounces. So we'll get a final polish on this. We'll get things stamped up and come on back for the final little look at it before hopefully it finds a new home. Hold tight. Be right back. Alright, so here we are, all finished up. 3.49 troy ounces. And you see all the little contours here at the top. Some there right in the middle. Kind of a cracking look to it. I even got some pore lines down in the stem. We'll flip it over here. Look at this side, the wood side. I do like this piece of wood I used. It's harder than the redwood I've been using, but this kind of gave a little border all the way around the way it worked out. And there's even some lines here in this, almost like the lines from the router somehow got into the silver and didn't burn through. You can see there. And nice and shiny. Not quite mirrored. I didn't work on this one like I have some others, just because I liked what it had up here with all that the contour and the different shapes. Little ridges all over the tops. And more, kind of the ends of each leaf has a little bit of something there. So, there we go. I'm happy with that. So, thank you all for stopping by. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All greatly appreciated. This is available. First come, first serve. And if there are no takers here in the next couple of days, it will go up in the Metal Mafia's site there. So check out there, somewhere midweek. Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Anyways, thanks again. Talk to you later. AG Ender signing off. Have a good night.